What is going on, guys? Joe Davis here off-road. So, as the video title says, don't let this ruin your day. And I'm talking about the front differential on these Yamaha Grizzly 700s. I was actually shocked. So when you change the fluids, before you do, I suggest you order a proper size drain bolt for the front differential. And this is why. Look at how tiny this thing is that came out. That's 2 threads that catch the differential when it's in there. Mine came out almost barely finger tight. And I thought to myself, it was just loose. And I was like, okay, well, good thing I'm changing the fluids. One more spin of the Allen key and the bolt was out. I was shocked. So now, analyzing the bolt, I see, okay, it's very small, obviously. I also noticed on the very bottom thread, there was a little bit of remnants of the thread from the differential case. So it was stripped from the factory. Now, I had never heard of this before. So what did I do? Of course, I hopped on the forums. I hopped on the Facebook pages. Sure enough, to my surprise, I found it's a very common issue. Now, there's a fix for it. It's a very easy fix. What a lot of guys are doing is they're ordering new drain plugs from a company called Gold Plug. They're like a $25 drain plug. They got a magnet in it and all that. So I went ahead and did that. Now, if I would have waited for that plug to come in, I would have been out of commission for probably almost 2 weeks. It took about 14 days before, so it was about 2 weeks. I would say 12 to 14 days. I don't remember 100%. It was close to the 2-week mark before my order was delivered. So I would have been out without my Grizzly for that long. There's no way this drain bolt here was going back in with it already being half stripped and it just being 2 threads holding it in. So what a lot of guys have happen too is it'll come out and then they'll go to put it back in and then just snug it up and it strips right away because you only got 2 threads catching and it can't hold any torque whatsoever. So it just strips right out. So what I did was, rather than waiting for the Gold Plug to come in, I wanted to get back out on the trail. I hopped on Amazon. I searched for the correct thread pitch drain plug for this Yamaha Grizzly. And I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. If you click on the description of this video, I'll put a link for the exact drain plug I use. And let me get under here and I'll show you it. And I'll insert a photo actually too of it right here. So that's the drain plug installed. That's one I got off Amazon, one I just showed you there. It's about 3/4 of an inch long. It's got about 8 or 9 threads. Screws all the way in. You can torque it down, no problems. It's got a magnet on it, so that's good too. I did obviously have the Gold Plug on order too. So that one came in. I'll show you what it looks like here compared to the flimsy little factory one. So put that one there. You can see how tiny that thing is. And then this is the Gold Plug. This is the one from Gold Plug right there. So you'll see how many threads there are on it. About 8 or 9 threads. And it's got a magnet in it. This is about $25 from Gold Plug. You don't need this. You can order the one I just showed you off Amazon. It's a $7 fix. Call it a day. You'll be back, good as new. Better than new. So, because this thing is an accident waiting to happen. At some point, even if it's not your first fluid change, at some point this is going to strip out because there's those 2 threads. There's not enough to grab in the case. I don't know why Yamaha chose to do that because inside the case, you'll see how long that is. That's about a little over a ½ inch. The length of those threads, there's more room than that in there to fit even a longer bolt. So why they chose to go that is beyond me. I was blown away when I told you. I'm telling you, I was that shocked. It was quite shocking to see that. So, and obviously it's a common issue. People are having it now. How far back it goes to what year that started, where they started using these tiny drain plugs in the front differential, I don't know. Engine oil drain plugs, no problem, fine. The rear diff drain plug is fine too. They're proper size. You can torque them back up, no problems. Just that front one, it's just this tiny little, I don't know what they were thinking. they had a spare batch of them lying around and decided let's use these up. I don't know, but it's definitely not the appropriate size. And they clearly were using, or was designed to use, something longer, because it's threaded all the way through in the case of the differential, probably about yay deep before you get to the gears and everything. So you have plenty of room there for a full-size drain bolt. Why they chose to use that, I don't know, but they did. Order yourself one before you change your fluids for the first time. Save yourself a huge headache and downtime possibly with your machine. So that's it for this one, guys. Just a quick little tip and trick for the front differential fix for the drain bolt. Get yourself ordered one. I got, again, the link in the description of this video for the blue anodized one I got off Amazon. And then you can go to Gold Plug. I'll put a link for their website too if you really want to go with that one. I don't think it's necessary. The Amazon one works just fine. There's no reason to spend the $25. So, and you'll get it the next day from Amazon. So that's it, guys. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't for more content. And we'll see you guys out on the trail. Ride safe.